Hey guys, it's Katie. I just got home 2 days ago from a really fun trip that I took with one of my best friends, Lauren. We went up north to the Pacific Northwest to see her friend Travis in Portland, Oregon, and then we drove down to Seattle, drove up. I need a geography lesson. We drove to Seattle for a day to see her friend Josh and explore the city. So I picked up some things while I was there. First of all, the state of Oregon has no sales tax, so that's trouble. I had been saving, kind of like knowing that I was gonna be going on this trip, and I just got some random items, so we're gonna get into it. I got some beauty stuff, I got some, like I said, it's just random. Okay, first thing I got from Target, I picked up a full-size wet brush. I have a little small one that I hauled, I think, a month or so ago, and I really like it, so I wanted to get a big one. This time I got purple. The first day that we were there, well, actually every day that we were there, we were like incredibly sleep deprived and kind of just wandering around aimlessly, but this day in particular, let's just say that when you're like really tired and out of it and like, you know, you're in this state with no sales tax, it can be bad. You just kind of are buying whatever. But these actually, I think, were smart purchases. We went into Anthropologie in downtown Portland, and they were having like the Anthro member appreciation, so it was 20% off literally everything on top of having no sales tax. That was like amazing. So from their beauty section, I picked this up, which is by Sunday Riley, and it's the Good Genes treatment. It's the all-in-one lactic acid treatment, brightens, exfoliates, plumps lines, good for hyperpigmentation, etc. I actually already have a smaller size of this from like my Power Duo thing I got at Sephora, but I had been wanting to get the big one, and it's a pricey item, so again, to get 20% off and no tax, I saw it as like the opportunity to get it. The other thing I got while I was in Anthropologie was a cookbook. I am such a sucker for cute cookbooks in general, and Anthropologie's displays are beyond beautiful. I admit that every time I see a cute cookbook, I go to Amazon.com and I type it in, and it's usually like 30 to 50% cheaper on Amazon. So it's rare for me to buy a book like in person, but in this case, I looked it up and it was the exact same price on Amazon. So then again, with the no tax, the 20% off, I was like, yes, please. So this one is called The Pie Project. It's by Phoebe Wood and Kristen Jenkins. I thought it was so stinking cute. There are a million like cute pie recipes in here with lots of lovely photos. And the thing with cookbooks is, maybe I'll never make a pie out of this whole book in my whole life. Maybe. I would like to think that I will. Like, this will motivate me and kind of inspire me. But even if I don't use it, I just like having these like in the kitchen. They look pretty as decor. They give me inspiration. They make me happy. Like, I literally would just sit on the couch at night and like flip through this. Like, I don't know if that makes me a really old lady or what, but it just makes me happy. So, The Pie Project. Okay, there's also a Sephora in downtown Portland, and so, you know, me and Lauren had to go in there, and it was during the event when they had like double, triple, and quadruple points depending on your Beauty Insider level. So as I repeat for the 1000th time, the whole no tax thing really would like set me over the edge for these purchases, you know? So this is a foundation that I had been wanting to try for a little bit. It's the Hourglass Vanish Seamless whatever. Why can't I read this? Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. It's a fairly new product, and I have heard lots of people rave about it. Hourglass is a beautiful brand, and I have really loved pretty much everything I've used from them. I got mine in the shade Alabaster. I hope it works. I kind of just played around with it and chose one. They were out of most all of the really fair shades, so I'm hoping that this fair shade, oh, it looks really wet on camera, but I'm hoping that that'll work out for me. I will keep y'all posted. But how pretty is that packaging? I'm just like so excited about that. And then also, while I was kind of near the checkout counter, I saw this. It's a Formula X nail polish, which I love their formulas. I actually have one on right now. This is called Singularity, and it's like a really funky purpley shade with like some cool blue shimmer. It was $5. Normally theirs I think are more, but I don't know, so I picked that up. Then there's a Nordstrom in downtown Portland, and that can be dangerous, especially if I lived there. That would be dangerous. All the people there were awesome. We made some really like good friends, or you know, we talked to a lot of fun like employees. So this is super random, but this girl sold me on these, and I was like, all right, I need them, give them to me. They are, it's called 8G, and it's like 8 greens, and so apparently like they're these little tablet thingies. I don't even know, to be honest. I think you dissolve them in a glass of water. They have 9 calories and 0 sugar, whatever, but they have all these greens in them. So they have spinach, wheatgrass, kale, blue-green algae, spirulina, chlorella, barley grass, and aloe vera. This was buy 2 get 1 free. It was like a value pack, and she was just saying that the girl who invented these, I guess, had like cancer, and you know, not to sit here and make crazy lofty claims, I definitely would want to look into this more, but just in general, it's supposed to be a really good health benefit. This woman who had cancer, she kind of said that this more or less cured her. Again, I don't want to say that and sound like, I don't know, because I don't know the knowledge of it that well, but it's really good for you, for your skin, your health, your heart, your everything. So I was like, I mean, okay, like I need these obviously. So I will let you know how these are. And then I stumbled over to the Joe Malone counter and I made a best friend named Alfie, and Alfie hooked it up. So it was like their beauty event. And they also were having triple points, but unfortunately triple points didn't start until the next day. So I still got something and they held it for me. And Travis, who's the best, picked that up for me. And he's gonna be coming into town in October, so I'll get that from him then. But I got another Joe Malone perfume that I will show you at a later date, and it came with like a free gift and blah, 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 blah. But I did pick this up while I was there. Joe Malone just makes me so happy. This box is like, So I got a bottle of Pomegranate Noir. I'm gonna put this on right now. I have a candle of Pomegranate Noir, and I've like used tons of samples and stuff of this before, but I haven't actually owned like the big bottle, and it was the first Joe Malone scent that I fell in love with, and so I felt like I had to have it. And again, the no tax, all those things. I was like, I mean, okay, fine, come to mama. So I got this and I love it, and I have no regrets in this life, and I'm obsessed. So there's that. Part of the beauty event was that it came with like this cute little bag, which is just like a travel makeup bag. And then this is kind of random, but it's kind of cool. It comes with this cool little like lotus flower thing. And basically he said that you spray like your favorite perfume on here and stick it in like your lingerie drawer or whatever, and it like emits the scent. And anybody who knows me knows that I have like a sick obsession with scent and perfumes and everything, so that sounds amazing. And then it lasts, he said, about a month, and then you can like respray it in a different one if you want to. So that was a free gift. That was exciting. Alfie also hooked it up big time with lots of samples. So guys, I think that's almost all. We're getting towards the end here. There were a few things, and by a few I think I mean, yeah, 2 from Seattle that I'll show you because that was later in the trip. But this is one of my favorite things ever, partially because it's amazing and partially because it just reminds me of a really good day. It's a bottle of vino. It was, let me get this out of here. So staying with Travis was amazing because he lives there. He lives in Portland, and so he knows like everything. He's like the ultimate tour guide / knows like the cool places to go, the touristy places and the like more legit places, whatever. So there is this chain of stuff called I don't know how to say it, McMenamins, something like that. But they basically preserve all these old buildings and turn them into like restaurants, bars, wineries, like just crazy stuff. And he took us to 2 of them, and I was honestly I was losing my mind. I thought it was so amazing. We went to one where it was like an old elementary school, and the building was exactly like how it would have been during the elementary school, but now the different rooms were used for, like I said, a restaurant, like a bar. Like it was just so amazing. So the next day he took us to another one, which was more of like a spread out like garden field, and they had a winery there, and it's called Edgefield. And so we went to the little tasting room and we did a wine flight, we did a cider flight. We were gonna go to the distillery and do like a whiskey tasting, but it was closed because they're having a special event. So in any case, we all 3 picked up a bottle of this. This is the Edgefield 2013 Black Rabbit Red. I think it's a red blend, but it was amazing. Like this, I don't know, it's like I never want to drink it because it just reminds me of the trip, and it was so fun, and it's a really good wine. So yeah, there's that. I really want to join a wine club. David, husband, if you're watching this, we need to get on that. I know that we've kind of debated a few different wine clubs that we might want to join. Let's just move to Portland and join Edgefield. I'm sure they have one. Okay, so the next are things that are like collector's items, and when I think about it, and somebody were to ask you like, do you collect anything? I don't really know what my answer would be. I mean, I have a ton of like perfumes. Like, do I collect those? I guess, I don't know. But in terms of like you're traveling, I know my brother and sister-in-law, they buy a magnet from every place they ever go to, and I actually really like that concept because it's small and they're cute and they're generally pretty cheap and they cover their fridge, and like I love that. So part of me wants to do that. But then I have the whole thing where I'm like, well, I haven't bought a magnet from every place I've ever gone, so oh my gosh, like should I just start this now? It's like that weird debate, and perhaps I should just start it anyway. But something that I do always collect and that I do already have like a ton of are the Starbucks You Are Here collection mugs. So I was kind of like, you know, I think I have them for pretty much everywhere I've ever been. I got one when I was in Chicago, New York. Oh, I never got one in Wisconsin. I've gotten them in Vegas. I've gotten them in Phoenix, hometown love. I have Orange County. I have Hawaii from when Lauren went there. I've been to Hawaii, but I went a really long time ago. Anyway, I think that's kind of the thing that I want to like do moving forward, is getting a You Are Here mug everywhere, which probably means that I'm gonna have way too many mugs because I already do, but regardless. I picked this one up. This is the Oregon mug, and I have been to Oregon before. I have family that lives there, but it's been a really long time since I've gone. So it looks like so. It's super cute. I like the colors on here. They also had one that said Portland that I partially wanted to get, but I kind of like the idea of just like having like the state. I don't know. When I was in New York, I bought like every single one I could find, which was only 2, but I guess if you like more than one, you can get more than one. And then for anybody who doesn't know, when we were in Seattle, Seattle is the home base of Starbucks. It's where the original one is. And so we saw the original one. There's a really long line there at all times because it's very touristy, but there's another Starbucks like right down the street, like literally around the corner, and there was like no line, and they have like all the same exact merchandise because there's merchandise that you can only get there. It's like a specific like Pike Place mug. And it was actually really cute, and I thought about getting that, but I just, you know, I'm just gonna have to go back and get another one if I want to. Oh, that's right. Okay, so for that one, I got this one, and it says Seattle on the inside, and then it has like the Space Needle over here and like this cute little thing. So they have like this kind for some cities, and then they also have this kind. For New York, I have this one and this one. They had this kind for Seattle, and then they had the Pike Place one, but ultimately I think these are cuter. They're just like, I think like the big cities have ones like this, the black and white with like the little iconic things. Like I know New York has one, obviously Seattle has one, I think LA probably has one. I should go get one from LA. Anyway, so I picked this up. I'm excited. Well, I'm a coffee addict, and it's fun to like think of the memories while you're drinking your coffee. Okay, last but certainly not least from Seattle, we went to the Pike Place Market, which is like better than Costco samples. You just walk around there and you're like sampling. It was amazing. But Lauren and myself both are the type of people, like we go into C's Candy and get a sample, and then like 9 out of 10 times I end up buying something because I just feel bad. I don't want to be like just using people for their samples. Like if your product is good, like, you know, I'm trying to help you out. So we were talking to this really nice guy at this particular location. It's Chukar Cherries or Chukar, I think I said that wrong. And they were letting us sample all these amazing cherry products and like chocolate covered cherries. And I'm not even that big of a cherry fan, but like these were bae. These were so amazing. So I got this, it's cherry bings, and it's dried Bing cherries and cherry essence. And there's like milk chocolate. I don't even know, but it's really good. Hi, Raquel. These are so good. Oh my God. I'm gonna seriously go on the website and order more. Or just go back, like I said. Go back and see our friend Lauren. He was a Raiders fan, right? Living in a Seahawks world. Anyway, okay guys, I think that's everything. I think. I would have loved to buy more, but what are you gonna do? I do have that other perfume coming when Travis gets here, but that'll probably be showcased in another video. I wanna do a perfume collection video soon, because I know a long time ago I said I would, and I love perfume, like more than anything, so I would love to do one of those. So give this video a big thumbs up if you like shopping and hauls in the Pacific Northwest and everything of that nature. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.